Mary Magdalene represents the fierce, unwavering love that we all have access to within our own vulnerable hearts. It's a love that renders all things sacred, from the animals to the angels, from the poorest to the most powerful. It's a love that sees the inherent worth of all things. It's a love that remains even through the darkest times, even through death. Her love is one that resurrects. In today's busy world, how can we find the inspiration, knowledge, and energy to live a healthy and empowered life? If we balance and harmonize our mind, exercise our body, live according to the laws of nature, and connect to spirit, can we find a way to heal, become our authentic self, and live our purpose with love? I am your hostess, Amy Fournier, and welcome back to Awakening Aphrodite. Welcome back to Awakening Aphrodite with Amy Fournier. The show is about helping you to be healthy and fit in mind, body, and spirit, which will enable you to harmonize your masculine and feminine energy, tap into your intuition, your true source of power, and awaken your authentic self. Today is a Fast Friday. What is it? Well, it's a bonus episode for you that we bring to you a couple times a month as an extra. Normally, the full episodes come out every Tuesday morning. Make sure you subscribe so you don't miss one. And the Fast Fridays are just a little quick bonus. Sometimes I read a poem or a book or refer to something that really has inspired me and I think might help you. So today, I'm really excited about this one because I've been wanting to share this one with you for a long time. Today, I'm going to read for you a few, or I should say share with you, a few of my favorite goddesses and priestesses and mystics or saints, basically trailblazers. Some of them are holy troublemakers, let's just say, that represent the divine feminine in all her glory, all her dynamic aspects. We tend to think of feminine as, soft and pretty and passive and receptive and all that. And all that's beautiful. I love that stuff. It's very, very important. Yes, but do not be mistaken. As you hear me say all the time, she's a force. She's a warrior. She's a queen. She is something to be reckoned with when she needs to be. And the key is to have the discretion to know when to tap in what element of her and when to tap into another one. So I love this book that I'm going to refer to you by Megan Watterson, who is quite an amazing young woman, by the way. She's a Wall Street Journal best-selling author of Mary Magdalene Revealed, The First Apostle, Her Feminist Gospel, and the Christianity We Haven't Tried Yet. She's basically a feminist theologian, and she has a Master of Theological Studies from Harvard Divinity School and a Master of Divinity from Union Theological Seminary at Columbia University. So she's been in the Huffington Post, New York Times, Forbes, all that stuff. She's obviously a powerhouse, okay? So I have one of her oracle decks on the Divine Feminine. And what I'm going to do is, in this series of Fast Fridays, because they're supposed to be short, I'm just going to share with you a couple in each of them. So this will be a series, okay? This will be a really fun show for you to listen to when you're driving, or maybe just, get it in the background doing laundry, or, kind of just want to be entertained or maybe even inspired. Because the thing I want you to remember before I share with you the ones I picked for today is that all of these beings represent something in you, okay? You have these qualities in you as a human being. We are a blend of the divine and the human, right? The animal and the spiritual. So if any of the ones that I'm sharing with you, and I'm sharing these with you because they have resonated with me at this time of my life, if any of them resonate with you, you might want to just research them a little more, or listen to again the little piece I share with you on them, because it's a piece of you that maybe wants a little more attention. Okay? All right. So the ones I'm going to share with you today, I thought we would start with Mary Magdalene. As I've been diving deeper into the world of balancing my own divine feminine, I have been really learning a lot about the importance and the misunderstanding and really horrible misrepresentation of who Mary Magdalene really was. So we're going to start with her today. All right, so she is considered the apostle to the apostles. And a quote from her is, "I am the bridge between heaven and earth. I am fully human and fully divine." So who she is, Mary Magdalene embodies the capacity we all have to merge with the soul and receive divine guidance through a love that never ends. Mary was born in the 1st century in Israel. She was the first to witness the resurrection, and for this reason, she's revered in Christianity as the apostle to the apostles. In The Meaning of Mary Magdalene, author and Episcopal priest Cynthia Boronalt relates that the Gospel of Thomas, Philip, and Mary Magdalene all reveal Mary not only as Jesus' beloved companion, also known as Chronos, but also as an equal partner in teachings and transmission. Just let that sink in for a minute. These are Gospels that were pulled out of the Bible. Okay, now you got to ask yourself, why would they do that in the first place? But this is information that's been kept from us. Okay, so just something to keep in mind. So, Cynthia believes that Mary Magdalene's gospel contains a secret teaching that Christ gave to Mary so that she could pass through the 7 stages to reach the soul. And this is the union with her soul that allows Mary to see the risen Christ. So the fact that they were connected to that part of themselves, they were able to unify in that way. And that's why she was able to see Christ when he was resurrected. In classical iconography, Mary Magdalene is associated with the egg and the color red because of an Eastern Orthodox legend. It says that she used an egg to teach the court of Tiberius Caesar about resurrection. Caesar doubted her and responded that a person could no more rise from the dead than an egg in her hand could turn red. So the egg turned red immediately. Legends relate that Mary had traveled to the south of France to escape persecution and to continue her ministry. It is believed she lived the last 30 years of her life in the caves of Saint Baume. There she met with Christ with a love that inhabits the human heart, but that lives on beyond it. So Mary Magdalene represents the fierce, unwavering love that we all have access to within our own vulnerable hearts. It's a love that renders all things sacred, from the animals to the angels, from the poorest to the most powerful. It's a love that sees the inherent worth of all things. It's a love that remains even through the darkest times, even through death. Her love is one that resurrects. The Gospel of Mary Magdalene relates that Jesus came to unite us, to demonstrate to us a true human being, an anthropos, meaning a person who is both fully human and fully divine. This is what Mary Magdalene became, and this is why she was so beloved to Jesus. She didn't seek to follow him. She sought instead to become her true self. Oh, great spirit. I would say that's my goal too. Mary Magdalene reminds us that we have the power to receive vision from within. We are worthy of such proximity to the divine because that's the other half of what it means to be truly human. She reminds us that there is a bridge between heaven and earth and that we are the bridge. And she wants us to remember that the truest church we can ever enter is in the heart. This is where our true power rests and where love never ends. Isn't that beautiful? So, yeah, I've become really a fan of Mary Magdalene lately because realizing how seriously important she was. Okay, and I'm only going to share one more with you today because this is a Fast Friday. And if you like episodes like these, make sure you let me know, okay? Because I'll give you more of them. All right, last one. And remember, look for the series, okay? Because I'm going to share with you a bunch of these divine feminine creatures in the Fast Friday series. But the last one for today is we got to talk about Kali. And you've probably heard about Kali. Kali is a goddess. Kali is considered the mother of the universe. And she says, I release all that doesn't serve me. It's time to be the truth of who I am. A whole great spirit. So who is Kali? Kali embodies the ultimate wake-up call. to get us aligned as soon as possible with what we have come here to do. This Hindu goddess is the most fierce. She's the most fierce form of the dark, divine feminine. I'll just add, a lot of people really, they're just afraid of Kali. She's the energy of a volcano exploding, the power of a tsunami. She just tears shit up. Excuse my language, but she does. She just wrecks the place. So people really freak out with that Kali energy, but she comes in to destroy so we can rebuild. Unfortunately, I'll just add too, as a commentary, that a lot of people think we're on the verge of a Kali rising now because Mother Earth is pissed. We have been abusing her, so she's stepping in with all of these, hurricanes and forest fires and things to try to correct herself, to restore balance and harmony. That's the Kali energy, everybody. She's also somebody that will screw up your marriage, or I don't know, get in a really bad accident. She just changes stuff up, or maybe you get diagnosed with an illness, but it's really a gift for you to start paying attention to your values and live your life in a way that feels good to you. Okay, back to Megan. So she's the fiercest, most dark form of the feminine. She is that which brings all things to life or to an end. Her name comes from the Sanskrit word meaning the fullness of time. Kali is first mentioned in the 6th century Devi Manahayam, when the goddess Durga is threatened by 2 demons. Kali emerges from the rage furrowed in Durga's forehead, and she slays all the dragons with ease. This is why she is often pictured holding the severed head of a demon, which represents the ego or false beliefs and illusions. She appears wrathful, and yet she's considered to be the most loving. She's like a mother desperate to grab her beloved child from out of harm's way, willing to yank them from the path that they were on in order to bestow freedom. Her iconography often depicts her as standing on the naked body of the Hindu god Shiva. He is her consort, and together they represent the power available to all of us when we've honored both the masculine and the feminine within us. And Kali is the feminine that's called on when the masculine has gone out of balance within us and the world. So that's just kind of underlining what I just mentioned. She is the divine protectress and the mother of the universe, because she can cut through illusion and grant us the reality our soul came to manifest. Kali is about as subtle as a sledgehammer. She shows up to strip us of what no longer serves us. And that sounds good in theory, but in practice it can feel as if the ground beneath us is turned to sand. All those illusions about ourselves, especially what we think we're capable of, suddenly dissolve beneath us. When Kali sweeps in, we can easily slip into feeling like a victim. It can feel as though events are happening to us rather than for us. Kali doesn't want us to waste another precious second being someone we are not. She doesn't want us to be with a partner who doesn't treat us with the respect and love we need to do the light work we've come here to do. Kali wants to sever the ties our ego has made out of fear or out of false belief that we don't deserve better or more. She wants us to get terrifyingly real. She wants us to reckon with the fact that we are not here to please others or to make them proud. We are here to listen to the singular call of our own soul. Kali is the harbinger of having entered Chronos, which is soul time. And stripping our ego to reveal the soul can feel raw and often heartbreaking. But ultimately, Kali has come out of a fierce love for the truth of who we really are. She's giving us the opportunity to choose again, to start over, and this time from a place of tremendous wisdom and strength, our vulnerability. She lets us begin again from the bare bones truth of who we are. Wow, there you go. Mary Magdalene and Kali. We started out this Fast Friday series of the Divine Feminine with 2 powerhouses, 2 major feminine representative figures, icons, creatures. Very, very different, but super important. I wonder which one, if either, resonates with you. And remember, these qualities are in you. These energies are real, both in the world at large and within you in the personal. I hope you enjoyed today's Fast Friday. Remember, look for more of them in this series. I can't wait to share more of these amazing feminine creatures with you. And don't forget to subscribe, leave a review, check out my favorite products on my e-store for those discount coupons, and I'll see you next time on Awakening Aphrodite. Would you like to support my mission to help empower people all over the world to be all of who they truly are? If so, please subscribe to the show, leave a review on iTunes, and share it with a friend. And if you're looking to take immediate action to align your energy and optimize your health, visit amyfournier.com. Thanks for listening to Awakening Aphrodite. Let's awaken her together in you. I'm your hostess, Amy Fournier, and I already can't wait to be with you again and for you to hear what I have planned for the next show.
Thanks for listening to Awakening Aphrodite with Amy Fournier. To learn more about Amy, check out her website, amyfournier.com. That's amyfournier.com. You can also check out Amy's live and on-demand virtual fitness and yoga classes, and sign up for her newsletter to receive a free mini ebook of 3 of her top tips for making holistic health a lifestyle. Again, that's amyfournier.com, and get your ebook sent to your email immediately. Connect with Amy on the daily on Instagram at FitAmyTV, FITAMYTV, and watch many of the podcast episodes and subtopic clips on her YouTube channel, which is also FitAmyTV. Enjoy, and we'll see you next time on Awakening Aphrodite.